Hey everybody. I said I was going to do a supplement video, so I'm going to go ahead and do that today. First, I do want to mention that I'm currently doing a 6 day a week routine. So, day one is push, day two is pull, day three is legs, and then I repeat that again for a total of 6 days. And on the seventh day is when I rest and recover. Um, I mention that only because what I'm using may not be proper for everybody, depending on what kind of routine you're in, or what kind of diet you're doing, what kind of exercises you're doing. You may want to do some similar things. Maybe you want to take a couple of them. Maybe you want to do all of them plus some other things. It really just depends on what your goals are and how frequently you're going to work out. I also want to mention that I'm not promoting or trying to sell you any of these products. These are just the ones that I use organically. These aren't special products for this video or anything like that. So first, and probably one of the ones that I get asked about the most in like my day-to-day kind of contact with people is creatine. So I've got two different kinds. This first one here, let that focus in, is they're gummies. So I think it's like four of them that you got to take. Yeah, four of them is one serving, which is 5 milligrams. You do also have the option of doing a powder form. Um, this one, you could just mix it into like a drink or protein shake. Really, whatever. It has no flavor of its own. So this is good if you're going to be like drinking something um, like water or anything like that. The other one I like to do almost as like a little snack. These particular ones are like a strawberry flavor. They're, I believe they're like artificially sweetened. Yeah, it says zero sugar, but I'll tell you that they taste pretty good. I will say that. So not only am I going to tell you like what I'm using, but also why. So creatine, there's tons of studies on creatine. First of all, let me start there. It helps with brain function. It does help with muscle recovery. Some people argue that it gives you like a bloated or inflated kind of look to your muscles, or like a fake look, because it pulls muscle or water rather into your muscles, and that's true for a short time, right? I mean, it will bring more water into your muscles, but that will help with the recovery time because water is how all the nutrients gets around in your body. So by pulling more water into your muscles, it reduces your recovery time and makes sure that your body has what it needs in the places that it needs it as quickly as possible. So that's why I like both of these. There are a couple different ways that you could do it. Like if you're starting out with creatine for the first time ever, some people say to do like a loading phase where, like, for the first week, you double up on your dosage, which would be 10 milligrams a day. Some say you could just start with five and then continue with five for as long as you decide to use it. Um, I will also say, just from a value standpoint, these gummies are expensive. I think this size, which is about a month, yeah, 30-day supply, um, is about $40. So it's a little more than $1 a day, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in comparison, this powder form I think is like $25, and it's like 4 months or 3 months. It's significantly more for less money. So just from a value standpoint, it is a little bit cheaper to go with the powder version. Just depends on what your budget is, or how long of a time period you're looking at using either product. I guess if you only wanted to try it out for 30 days, maybe just do the gummies. That way you're not left over with like 60 or 90-day supply of product you're not going to use. Um, but anyway, so that's the creatine. Protein, which should be pretty obvious for any kind of like workout. So I've just got this big tub here. It's pretty common that they come in these like giant tubs because you need these huge scoops, which is kind of funny. But it's this particular one is a blend. So it's whey protein and isolate protein. So you've got a couple different kinds. You do have some that are 100% whey or other kinds of protein. Really, what the difference is going to be is just how quickly your body is able to absorb the protein. Um, Different proteins are a little bit more complex, a little bit harder for your body to break down and then use. However, that can be good. And the reason why I use a blend is so that I can get the quick absorbing right after a workout. And then it also has the more complex kind that are a little bit harder to break down. And then I'll have more protein, in my system later. So it's not all absorbed really quickly, and it's not all, in reserve, so to speak, for a later time. So I kind of get the best of both. Um, that's at least my idea on that and why I use that particular one. Uh, this one has a chocolate flavor, but they come in a bunch of different flavors, whatever's best for you. And you can always add whatever you want if you want to put, banana or peanut butter or whatever you want. You can make it your own thing. Um, for protein, I mean, obviously you want to have enough protein so that your body can recover from the workouts and, that your body is able to grow the way that you want it to when working out. So next up is going to be a pre-workout. See if I can get this to focus here. So C4, there's a ton of different kinds out there. I personally am a fan of this one. I've used this brand for a very long time. I've tried, I don't know, 4 or 5 different brands at least. This one seems to be the best. I will say, if you've never done a pre-workout, or if you've tried other pre-workouts, just my opinion, this one is a lot stronger. Um, that may be why I like it. But uh, if you've done no pre-workout before, I would suggest starting with only like half a scoop, which is the serving recommendation that they give you is 1 scoop. Even if you've done other pre-workouts before, I'd probably say don't start with a full scoop. Probably like 3/4 if you've ever done like other pre-workouts before. Um, just because, in my opinion, it is stronger. I don't know all the formula blend. I mean, it's proprietary to them. It's their formula, so to speak. But it works. I will give you that. Of course, why? Why do I use that? I should be getting my energy from fruits and foods, other things like that. Yes. Um, Sometimes just tired. Just that's really kind of what it comes down to. I like to work out on occasion after being at work. Sometimes my work days can be 10, 11, 12-hour days. Um, and maybe I got up 2, 3, 4, 5 hours before going into work, just depending on what kind of day I have and what all I've got going on with the family. So I may have a very long day on occasion, but I still want to be able to get that workout in. And if I'm tired, I can't do that. So taking a pre-workout just gives me that little boost of energy for the next hour, hour and a half that I'm going to go ahead and hit the gym, and I'm able to hit the gym hard and maximize that time that I've got. That way I'm not sacrificing going to the gym like, oh, it's been a really long day, I just don't feel like doing it. Just do it, right? Just get your pre-workout, hit the gym, maximize that time, get back to living your life. So that's why I use it anyway. Sometimes I'll use it in the morning. I will say again, caution with that. Taking a pre workout, especially this particular pre workout, early in the morning, maybe before you've had breakfast or something like that, may take you a little adjusting to get used to it. If you first wake up and you haven't had anything and you take a full scoop and you slam it, uh, your stomach's probably going to hurt. It's probably not the ideal way to use that product. So use with caution. Lastly, is going to be a multivitamin. Again, this is just the kind that I use. They come in these like little packs, which is convenient for me. It's got all of your stuff right there. I could just take one of these, throw it in my lunch bag after I eat my lunch, because you never want to take vitamins on an empty stomach, you ever done that, you know exactly what I mean. Terrible, terrible feeling. Um, but I'll throw it in my lunch bag after I eat lunch. Just drink some water, take my vitamins, good to go. Again, yes, you should be getting your vitamins, your minerals, all of that from the foods that you're eating. But sometimes that can be hard, especially with what I'm trying to do, which is lose weight while retaining as much muscle as possible. So, yes, these vitamins and minerals are, synthetic, but um, they're going to give my body the additional supplement nutrients that I'm missing because I'm not eating as many foods because I'm still trying to lose weight. So I want to make sure that my body has what it needs without overdoing it in the calories, right? Additionally, I may just not have the time. If I'm busy and I skip a snack or skip a meal, or maybe if it's late at night and like I was mentioning earlier, if I've had a long day at work, I go to the gym, I'm probably gonna have a protein shake. I'm not gonna come home and make a big dinner. One, I don't need to be eating a big meal at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. Two, I don't feel like coming home and cooking a big meal 11 to 12 o'clock at night. So a way to supplement that would be with these items that I've kind of listed here. Um, there's no replacement for food, though. I do want to stress that food should be the main source of your protein, main source of your vitamins, main source of your energy, things like that. So I would never recommend like not eating and like, oh, well, I'll just do like 2 protein shakes and then drink a bunch of water. Like that should not be your diet. Okay. Um, but these things do help, in my opinion. They speed up your recovery, especially with how frequently I'm working out. 6 days a week is pretty intense. At least it is for me. I don't think there's many programs that have you work 6 days a week, especially back to back like that. Anyway, that's what I do and why I do it. That's the current program that I'm doing and the supplements that I'm using while I'm doing them. So I hope that helps answer any questions. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to share below. Thanks. So have a great day.